What's up, guys? It's Motorco here, and in this video, I need to issue two corrections, and then I want to talk about the end of Chapter 3, Part 1, and I also want to talk about multiplayer real fast in preparation for Shiva, which comes out tonight. So, the corrections that I need to make is first, Scholar. I went into multiplayer, and Scholar does not heal the party, but he does heal himself. So when you drive fire, and I believe it's wind is the other one. When you draw fire and wind, you'll get heals for yourself, but you won't heal the party. The the other correction that I need to make is that the luge job that I had said in my jobs batch video, just recently was useless. That is bad information. I apologize. The luge job is actually the rogue job. It's a bad translation from Ultima, from Japanese to English, and because of that, I had thought that the job was basically useless because I didn't know that it was actually an attacker role with 600% magic, which is pretty good. The only people who have higher magic in the game are obviously mages, and as a result, the rogue job is one of the best in the game in terms of ranger class damage dealers up until Thief gets its job quest. And that's not going to happen for quite some time. So the December-January time frame is where I have guessed that the Rogue Paladin Priest batch is going to come out. If that is the case, you're definitely going to want to start saving a few resources for that, and that batch is a guaranteed summon. You're really going to want to summon for that batch. Because all of those jobs are very, very good. So, anyways, let's get into the Chapter 3, Part 1. I finished it up last night. I'm a little stumped because there's some hidden areas after you finish the map that you have to go through. One of the hidden areas is this Isis colony and these colony areas right here. They're very, very high stamina fights. This one's 30 and this one is 50. But it's totally worth it because you get a summoning ticket for beating the last colony area. They're not too terribly difficult. I thought that because there was like 10 fights that it was going to be challenging and stuff, but in actuality it really was kind of easy. But you're definitely going to want to bring heals for it, so just keep that in mind. The excuse me, the water tower right here has a hidden area, Frozen Prison 1 and Frozen Prison up to Frozen Prison 3, and you get these by unlocking this lock that's right here. The lock is unlocked via kills. You need 150 kills for this tower area. There's one for each class of jobs. There's one for warrior, there's one for ranger, and then there's one for mage. Here's the warrior one right here. As you can see, I need 100 more kills in the region on a warrior before I can unlock this and get the rewards. Same thing pretty much for my ranger class of jobs. So I have a lot of work to do, which is fine because I need to do some farming in this area anyways. At some point, I need to go back and get some augmentation materials before I come back here, though. As far as the Infinite Arena goes, I have no idea where that is. I'm not even sure if it's actually unlocked yet. So once I have that information for you, I'll let you know. Now let's talk about multiplayer real fast. So in preparation for Shiva, I've done a lot of work and done some research and tried to figure out exactly what setups to bring. I think that the mage setup is going to actually look something similar to this right here. So I have Berserk, Moogle, and Fat Chocobo with a single target card. That's not the right card. That needs to be something else. But you kind of get where I'm going with that. Now, in my particular situation, because Kieran for me is 3 stars, I might actually end up bringing Heartful Egg with these 3 cards and then just playing like a drive mage. I really hate doing that because I hate that playstyle I think it really hinders the party, and I don't think it's very much as much benefit as if the support were to bring a single target card and help break orange bar and everything like that. Here's my defender setup. The Scholar is going to be a very, very good job for Shiva. It's actually got a lot of great utility, and because its magic is so high, it breaks the orange bar very well. So these taunts that I have right here are actually going to do a tremendous amount of damage to the orange bar, and it's going to help the party break a lot faster. With the Heartful Egg, that's primarily used for support heals, to kind of help the support out and heal the party a little bit more, because they should be more focused on buffs and things. And as long as I have Heartful Egg, then I can provide the big heals necessary after Shiva's ultimate ability. Another thing I brought was Hecton Share. I really do feel like that's going to be a very good card to bring as a defender. That way the support can focus more on bringing Berserk and other buffs. Um, I don't like bringing Haste right now in multiplayer, because Haste is kind of a limited ability, and in terms of multiplayer. And right now, there's not too many classes that can fully utilize haste. So I'm not saying it's bad. You could definitely bring it, and that's fine. It's just I don't know if there's room for it in my setup. I definitely need to have Moogle and Barrier. So I really do feel like Berserk is going to be better than Haste, at least for right now. The fights don't last really long enough for Haste to be of any benefit. So here's my Thief setup. Pretty straightforward stuff. One damage card, Moogle, and then Brian Hilder is a forest card, so that I can force my elements into fire. And then the Fire Poo Poo just for some added damage. I don't really particularly care about the end effect. It's kind of blah. Same thing here for, actually, I'm sorry, this needs to be Artemis right here. So let me change that. Where's Artemis at? Wow, where is Artemis? Oh, I already have him equipped. What am I doing? I'm such an idiot. Sorry, guys. So, anyways, I have Artemis. I have the two poo poos and the single target spell. I think you could probably get away with not having the ice poo poo and bring a taunt effect instead. The poo poo, the end spell actually doesn't do a heck of a lot for your break. It's more of a damage thing. Black Mage, you're going to want to use some form of wind or earth setup, similar to what I have here. But honestly, like, Black Mage is kind of gonna be put to the side for Shiva. They're not going to be able to do any damage to her, or at least not as much as everybody else, which is going to make everybody else more valuable. So, anyways, here's my Magus. I don't have access to a 4-star Kieran, so I'm using the Ifrit card, and then everything else is pretty standard stuff, guys. Those are my thoughts for Shiva. Guys, let me tell you, like, I played Scholar multiplayer, and it's very strong. So don't discourage anybody from wanting to bring Scholar. Be flexible and be willing to play with the defender, even if you think that role is useless. It's not, and Scholar brings a lot to the party. Anyways, that's kind of my views on where multiplayer is at right now in terms of the Shiva fight, and I hope you guys found this video informative. I'm going to be definitely releasing some Shiva fights for you guys later on tonight, and I'll have those out to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next video.